All right, team. So this is a wide-legged QL side bend. So the QL runs down the side of your lower back. So if you notice when you lean to the side, you feel really tight down in the lower back, then this is the movement that is really good at targeting that. Now, the first part of this can be quite tricky in itself for a lot of people, including myself. And that is getting wide-legged against the wall. So I like to use my hands, so I'm going to use my hand to just send my right leg out to the right, and then use my left hand to move my left leg out to the left. You just want to go as wide as you can here. You don't have to force anything, and then you can use your hands just to scoot back, because you want to try to keep your lower back as close to the wall as possible. Now, what we're doing is we're stretching the sides of the body. So you're going to go ahead and reach both of your arms up above your head. I'm going to lean to the right. Sorry if this is confusing because of the camera flipping anything. I'm not sure if it is. I'm going to grab my left wrist with my right hand. You'll understand it when you move into it yourself. And then I'm just going to lean over to that side. Now I want to try to keep the hips grounded here. I've been doing this one quite a bit recently, and I've noticed a lot how it's already opening this stuff up. Okay, now this one is definitely going to be harder to hold for 2 minutes on each side, because notice we're leaning to one side now, and I said previously that we want to do 2 minutes on each side. So what you can aim to do with this one, a nice way to do it, is just keep switching sides. That's going to give you a little break, and it's also going to teach a bit more mind-muscle connection in the lower back. I reckon you can hold each side for a good 8 to 12 seconds, and then just keep switching sides. Each time you do switch, you might notice that you can just lean a little bit further, which is good. That's a sign of progress. And you can use your hand if you want a little bit, just to feel into the side of the hip. And again, this isn't like it's really strict in terms of the movement. So if it feels like you can stretch down more into your lower back by leaning forward a bit or backwards even more, then go for it. Now, some of you might have a big limitation here in your shoulders. Okay, you can just bring the hands behind your back. In fact, that gave me a deeper stretch into my lats as well. So for some of you, that's going to feel really nice. And just keep going side to side, eventually making your way up to that prescribed 4-minute mark. You want to try to keep the hips grounded. As I lean to the left here, I'm actively pushing my left hip down into the ground, and just being a bit mindful of what's going on in my right hip as well. And then same on this side. As I lean to the right, I'm pushing my right hip down. I'm actually engaging my quads a little bit here as well. The more and more you do this, like any movement, the more and more you realize what's going on in the whole body, as opposed to just the glaringly obvious part that is the tightness. So you just keep on doing this from side to side. Feel free to stay much longer on the sides if you want. You can get a nice hold. Maybe open your heart towards the sky a little bit more there. Maybe find some pulses. You've got all these different options just to change the stimulus of it a little bit. That's what I really like to teach the athletes that I train to do. Just be a bit of an explorer when it comes to the movement, because everyone needs something a little bit different usually. And people can access things in different ways, but it's all about exploring and finding out what works in your body, as opposed to just being told what to do and sticking to that exact thing. Maybe you want to do a few fast ones, side to side, to finish up. And there you have it. That is the wide-legged QL side bend up against the wall.